So here we go again. We're going to do this again. Sources: Oprah Winfrey's actively thinking about running for president. Now, she accepted an award at the Golden Globes last night, and she gave a speech at the Golden Globes last night. And, I watched the speech right before I came on air here. Perfectly lovely speech. She spoke about how her mother worked really, really hard and put up with so much bullshit to give her an opportunity to, have a life of success and climb the ladder and do well for herself. And she looks at her mom and these strong women, single mothers, working hard to provide opportunity for their kids. She looks at them and she thinks these are the real leaders. And these are people with real character. And it's time that they have their moment. It's the dawn of a new day. These creepy, crusty, powerful old men, there's the sun setting on them because we see how these people have exploited power for so long, whether it's Harvey Weinstein and the gatekeepers in Hollywood and the things that they would get women to do. And so it's she weaved in the Me Too movement and other things that are happening in the country. She spoke about how, with the media is under attack these days, but as long as you keep pushing and fighting for truth, then the truth will prevail, and we won't let basically demagogues rule the day. And look, man, as far as speeches go, I think she's great at delivering a speech. I always talk about how sometimes when some people talk, with a good speaker, you're naturally compelled to follow along with everything they're saying, and you're locked in, and you're like, ooh, where are they going to go next? With a bad speaker, it's like they talk, and your attention is just starts going all over the place. And it's not your fault. It's that the person is not a captivating speaker, so it's hard to, it takes a lot of effort to focus in on what they're saying to try to figure it out and piece it together because they're not wording it right, and they don't have the right inflection points and when they speak and all that. So it was a great speech. Don't get me wrong. I actually enjoyed it. But here's what I walked away from that speech with. I have no idea if Oprah supports Medicare for all. I have no idea if she supports free college. I have no idea if she supports a living wage. I have no idea if she wants to end the wars. I have no idea if she wants to stop NSA spying. I have no idea if she wants to legalize recreational marijuana. And I can go on and on here with the different policy positions. I have no idea what her thoughts are on the Wall Street bailout and whether or not it was a good idea for Obama to bail out Wall Street. And then, by the way, Wall Street turned around and paid the biggest failures in the world bonuses after they crashed their own companies. I have no idea what Oprah thinks on policy issues. But nonetheless, what did we get? In today's dim age of Twitter activism, wall to wall, Oprah 2020, oh my God, I want Oprah to run. Oh my God, Oprah's going to run in 2020. She's going to win. She's going to. So, in other words, people look at Trump and they go, see, this is fucked up. You have somebody who's a TV star, who's a billionaire, or in Trump's case, maybe a fake billionaire, but at least a multimillionaire. And that doesn't qualify you to be president. So why are we doing this? Why is this guy elected? It's ridiculous. Oh, you were on TV and you made money, therefore you should be able to control the nukes? But now, same thing. Flip the argument. Now it's the people on the Democratic side who are like, let's elect our own TV billionaire. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I think that'd be wonderful. Look, man, I get it. Everybody gets it. All the speculation. What if Tom Hanks ran? People are saying this. What if Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, he keeps teasing, what if he ran? Like, we all get it. Nobody's saying that those people wouldn't be better than Trump. Fucking anybody would be better than Trump at this point. Well, not anybody, but almost anybody. 99% of the population, I'd go, give me that person over Donald Trump. But that's such a low bar. And we're giving into that bar. And you're cheerleading for people simply because they're famous and you like the way they make you feel in flowery speeches. Why not counter this age, this era of ultimate silliness and imperial decline by countering it with somebody who is deeply mired in policy and deeply committed to social democratic values? Why would we not go with somebody purely based on the policy ideas as opposed to all this bullshit about, the presentation of said person and the status of some person that's not. It's like a neoliberal's wet dream, you know? This idea that another TV billionaire is going to swoop in and save the day. But how do you know they're going to save the day when you have no fucking clue what Oprah believes? You have no idea. None whatsoever. You have no clue what she'd do in terms of policy. You have no clue what things she would fight for. You have no clue if she's aware of the nefarious forces that would be around her if you're president of the United States, and how the establishment is trying to pull you in the direction of looking out for the establishment and screwing over regular people 24 hours a day. Is she aware of the deep state? Is she going to get in there and in the first meeting, the CIA sits down and they go, oh, listen, I know that you might not like the idea of the drone strikes, but we got to do it to keep us safe because there's a lot of bad guys out there. And what you don't understand is we have intelligence other people don't have. So if we don't do the drone strikes in Yemen and Pakistan and Somalia, there might be an attack in Cleveland next week. So we need you to sign off on these drone strikes. And then what's she going to do? You don't know what she's going to do. I don't know what she's going to do. So why the fuck are you trying to say, her, she's the one, she's the one? Because you're not thinking deeply about it. You're just having an emotional reaction where you go, here's a celebrity who's a nice celebrity, but who's a TV billionaire and just gives flowery speeches. Therefore, qualified to be president, let's go in that direction. It's just so sad. I want somebody who I'm convinced in that room, when the CIA director's giving them the drone strike spiel, they go, that's nice, we're not doing that. But Mr. President, we've been doing the drone program for an extended period of time. That's right. And 90% of the time, you killed the wrong people. And you killed multiple U.S. citizens. Under Donald Trump, it was a little girl. Under Barack Obama, it was a 16-year-old boy whose father was allegedly a terrorist. The 16-year-old boy wasn't guilty of anything. You killed him with no due process. Under Trump, there was a 432% increase in drone strikes. In Somalia, they got rid of they lessened the rules of engagement. So now, hey, you don't have to wait until there's something happening. You can just start firing preemptive shots. Fuck it. Who cares? So we're not doing it because we have become the war criminals. Is Oprah going to say that? You have no idea. Nobody knows. But you still want her to run. I want somebody who I know is going to respond like that. I want somebody who I know is going to say, like FDR did, oh, Wall Street, goodness gracious, they hate me. Well, I welcome their hatred. I love it. Whereas you might have, with a character like Oprah, and again, I don't know, I'm just speculating here, but everybody's speculating here, and that's the fucking problem. With a character like Oprah, she might say, no, I want everybody to like me. I want everybody. I want the people in middle America to like me, but I also, I want to work with, hey, these people, they're serious people. They wear suits and ties. They come from the business world. They have to be experts on something, right? That's why they're in the Oval Office. That's why they're in the CIA. That's why I'm surrounded by these people. They're prepped for the job. So let's sit down at the table. Yes, Mr. Goldman Sachs executive, please tell me your position on this tax plan. Listen, I'm not ruling anybody out. But what I am saying is, stop losing your shit when you have no idea what any of these people believe on policy. Stop losing your shit. So all we know from Oprah right now is that she's against sexual assault. Wow, thank you, Oprah. Yeah, great. I'm happy. I love that. Of course, everybody should be against sexual assault. That's not a high bar. That's not a fucking high bar. She's against sexual assault. She gives a great speech, and she thinks the media is important to expose, bad leaders. Great, that's all lovely stuff. Now, what about the 80 other things that I need you to believe and to fight for? I don't know what your position is. I'm willing to listen, but I don't know what it is. But everybody needs to calm down until we learn about those things. Because my biggest fear is we've gone down this path now with Trump where we've opened the door to, oh, it's cool, just go with celebrities. And now there's no turning back. What are you going to do? You're going to go from, electing a celebrity president to now we're just going to roll the clock back and start electing boring congressmen again? It feels like we went down a path and there's no turning back. And that's a scary thing because there's no qualifications of somebody who's an actor. Again, by the way, it's not like they definitely can't do the job. It's just there's no correlation between somebody who doesn't give a shit about policy, who does something else for a living, and then they want to hop in and do the job that's one of the most important jobs in the world, if not the most important job in the world. So it's just an unserious path to go down, and we're reflexively going down that path, and that's something that I'm trying to put the brakes on because the consequences can be devastating.